This is as a steady drumbeat of warnings about Iran continue. U.S. officials also claimed to have photographs of missiles on small boats in the region that were put on board by Iranian paramilitary forces. The U.S. had moved an aircraft carrier strike group into the region and ordered a partial evacuation of the embassy in Iraq, citing a high risk for violence and kidnapping amid the tension. Out front now, our counterterror analyst Phil Mudd, former FBI senior intelligence advisor, former CIA counterterror official. So, Phil, I want to stress, we here at CNN have not reviewed this recent intelligence. So the U.S. hasn't really provided any of this evidence, right? They say that they have it, but, it hasn't been put out there yet. You worked at the CIA for many years, including in the lead up to the Iraq War. Is history repeating itself here?
Look, yes. Let's be clear. We had clear intelligence on Saudi Arabia, the murder of a journalist. The administration has an interest in developing relationships with Saudi Arabia. What do we say? Intelligence, not so much.
Well, Prince says he's upset. Let's just leave it alone.
We had pretty good, actually excellent intelligence on Russian interference with an election. What do we say? For policy reasons, we want to improve relations with the Russians. The intelligence now...
He says he didn't do it.
We have a government we want to demonize, a president who said, let's tear up a nuclear agreement, and all of a sudden intelligence is on CNN. I smell a rat, Aaron. Look, there's different questions about intelligence. Should the policy guys be concerned here? Of course they should. Should the public be concerned? I'm skeptical. Show me some money here. I haven't seen it yet.
Okay, yeah, because it is a drumbeat, right? It's commercial freighters. It's pictures of a fully assembled missile on a Dow.
Yeah.
DHOW. That is not a tanker. That is a Dow.
You're not going to shoot a short-range ballistic missile off a commercial freighter. I mean, no, that's not happening.
Okay, yet they keep putting this intelligence out there. And we know, for example, the National Security Advisor, John Bolton, is extremely hawkish about Iran, right? His op-ed of, bomb Iran. But President Trump has sent some really mixed messages this week. Okay, here he is.
President, are we going to war with Iran? I hope not. I think it's fake news, okay? Now, would I do that? Absolutely. But we have not planned for that. Hopefully, we're not going to have to plan for that. And if we did that, we'd send a hell of a lot more troops than that.
Okay. How dangerous is this?
I think it's dangerous in terms of miscalculation. If you're the Iranians and you don't have much contact with Americans, how do you interpret what the president is saying? How do you interpret it when you look at North Korea, for example, and he goes to the UN and says, this is little rocket man, and then says we're going to negotiate? In terms of an Iranian threat, let me give you one metric to think about. Does the Iranian government have a ballistic missile program that's going to reach Chicago, and do they have an active nuclear program? Now, we say we love the North Koreans. They have missile programs that they've directed across the Pacific Ocean that can't strike America. And they said, we hate the Americans. We have a nuclear program. We have the Iranians who the UN has said they're in compliance with international norms on nuclear, and they're not doing anything. You figure it out, Aaron. I think it's not that complicated.
All right. Thank you very much,
Thank
Phil.
you.
And